Who am I? So as you can see, we have a bit of a different scenery today. I decided to go outside and go for a walk. This weekend on my Barbie phone, it told me to go outside, and I think it wasn't wrong. It's fall time in France, the leaves are changing, and it's just nice to get outside. It's not sunny, but it's still nice to be outside, and I figured why not do this video on a nice walk in the park. Now, I've been thinking a lot about digital minimalism in the aspect of quitting social media. I quit most of my social media a year ago, and the last bit of social media like Facebook and Instagram I probably cut out 6 months ago now. And a lot of things had changed that I didn't quite anticipate. What I mean by that is I have to kind of relearn who I am. It sounds strange, I know, but when you're on social media for so long, you're being fed content and things, and you feel like you become a person that doesn't really think for themselves. And I know this is my case. Maybe it's not the same for other people, but I really fell into the trap of caring about certain news or buying certain brands, and when it comes to tech, having the newest and greatest thing when it really, in the end, or the grand picture of things, doesn't really matter. And the longer I've been away from social media, the more I feel concrete in my decision for leaving social media. I think overconsumption, people look at physical items, but in my perspective, overconsumption can also be spending too much time on apps or going into shopping apps, for example. Consumption can lead you into object overconsumption, and that was definitely my case. I was somebody who was buying too many things I didn't need, and I don't know, trying to keep up with the trends or things like this. Not necessarily with clothing so much, but definitely with tech. I was somebody who was hardcore into the Apple ecosystem, and I was buying things just for the sake of Apple selling them. And the more I'm away from these applications and this way of over-consuming or feeling like you're missing out if you're not part of the group, this has completely dissipated from my life. Honestly, I feel great. Yes, sometimes I feel like an alien when people are trying to ask me about my iPhone, and I'm like, I don't have an iPhone anymore. And yeah, I can kind of feel out of the loop, but I'm kind of proud of that. I think it's something that makes me a bit more interesting, makes me a bit more unique, and it also has led me to kind of rediscover who I am. Like I said previously, who am I? I have to relearn it, honestly. I've been fed so many things that I thought I was someone else, or I was kind of morphing into other people, kind of combining myself into a person. I didn't know who I was anymore. I didn't know what my interests were. I didn't know what my hobbies were. I had nothing. I was filling all my spare time with social media and consuming content that I didn't necessarily need to do. And the past year, I've had to rediscover what I actually like, and it's been interesting, to be honest. One of the main things, of course, was video and editing. This is why I joined YouTube. I really love making videos. Previously, I had a job where I was making videos. For 6 years, I think I made over 4,000 videos, and I really missed doing that, but I wanted to do it in my own way with things that I was interested in, and this has been an excellent way to kind of rediscover who I was. But then I also had to find interest and things to fill my time with. When I started digital minimalism, I think I was spending about 10 to 12 hours a day on my devices, so freeing up that time gave me a lot of extra time to rediscover old hobbies and interests. And some things work out and some things are completely not relevant 15 years later. As we get older, of course, our interests change, but also I have vision loss, and some things I can't do like I did before, so it's been a hard process too to come to terms that I can't do what I did, so I have to find something else to kind of fill my time. I used to be someone who was very active. I was doing tons of sports, and there's a lot of things I can't do by myself like I once could. So I've been trying to, rediscover old hobbies. Some work out. For example, my music hobby, I've been collecting CDs, making my own playlist, and now I'm going to be burning some CDs, so I'm really excited about that. With the holidays coming up, I've been trying to think of digital minimalist gifts I could get other people to kind of spark their interest in things. And I'm thinking about maybe doing some burnt CDs for people, but some people don't have CD players, so I'm going to be on the hunt for some used CD players to give to people as well. Other interests I've tried to rediscover. I'm somebody who's very creative. I love drawing. I love writing. So I've been dabbling into that, and that's been really interesting and really cathartic, I guess, to get back into creative endeavors. I've also tried to pick up puzzling again, which was a bad idea. I am colorblind. I am visually impaired, and trying to do a puzzle made me lose my mind. Put that in the same category, Legos. I tried to discover a new hobby, and Legos was not for me, unfortunately. I don't mind doing Legos with other people. I can organize the pieces more or less, but I can't put them together. I can't see the different colors very well, so that was a loss. But I mean, it's a lot of trial and error, and I think that's been the interesting part about this whole journey is, rediscovering what I like and spending time on that thing, or I don't know. It's something that I never took the time to do in the past, probably 15 years or so. So it's been really nice to mentally get off my screen and do other things. Going for walks, for instance. It's been nice going out into the park and going for walks. I've seen with my family, a lot of people decorate their homes for fall. And I find it quite funny because to really, really enjoy fall and autumn, you need to go outside and see the leaves changing, smell the wet ground, and hear the airplanes. I mean, isn't that lovely? This is what you get when you live near Paris. And yeah, I think enjoying the seasons, it's important to get outside and enjoy those seasons, not just buy plastic pumpkins to put in your house and say, like, fall is here, drink some pumpkin spice lattes and things like that. I think enjoying the here, the now, and really being outside has been really, really nice as well. So yeah, I've been kind of on a thought process of overconsumption in general. With the holidays coming up, a lot of us are thinking about gifts, or even people are asking us what we want, and I've been really taking the time of thinking about things, or saying, look, I don't need anything, you don't need to buy me anything. Maybe just give me a picture of something. Or somebody yesterday gave me a box of old CDs, and I swear I was the happiest I've been probably in 10-15 years. Honestly, I was like a kid in a candy store. I couldn't wait to go through the old CDs, see which ones I really wanted to listen to, and it was so exciting. I don't think I was ever excited about a tech item like I was those CDs, honestly. And that made me feel really good. That made me feel like I'm making progress with digital minimalism, because I was never that happy when I had my old iPhone 15 Pro Max. I mean, yeah, it was the best of the best, and like it didn't bring me happiness like the old box of CDs. I'll tell you that right now. And yeah, I think the more you get away from digital overconsumption, the more you'll really be able to focus on what's important to you. And I think it's a beautiful thing, honestly. I wish I would have done it sooner, to be honest, but everyone has their own journey and their own timing, and it's something that you can't really force on anyone. When people see my dumb phone, they're always asking, like, why do you have that? And a lot of people assume it's because I'm disabled, so that they're like, oh, you can see that easy, I can understand why you have that phone instead of a smartphone. I mean, a lot of disabled people, myself included, can use smartphones. They have accessibility features, but my disability isn't the problem. My problem was my addiction to my smartphone and social media, and being able to deconstruct my life into a way where I can decide what's important in this moment at this time has been really amazing. I mean, to appreciate being outside. I haven't been able to do that for a long time, and I wouldn't have had it without going through this journey and getting rid of those apps that were really sucking up my time and my happiness. I hope this video has been somewhat inspiring or interesting, and let me know what you think about the walk format. I mean, it's the first time I've been outside. To be honest, it's a bit weird, people looking at me, but it is what it is. I guess this is the life of a YouTuber now. And thank you so much for watching, and see you soon.